Hi, I'm Writer Jessica Doyle, and today I'm here with football varsity head coach Chad Phillips to talk about the season so far. So, what have y'all been really working on over the season to get ready for playoffs?
Well, we always stress the fundamentals, and as the season progresses, we always execute at a better level, and the players are sharper with their mental assignments. Every player's got a job to do, and it all works together. And you know, we get a little better throughout the year, and the coaches watch film, players watch practice video, game videos, and we keep working it. And this time of year, we should be pretty much as good as we're going to be.
And during practice, what are some main things that the team's focusing on?
Well, again, this time of year, we've spent so much time on the fundamentals that we constantly go back and reinforce those. But we really work on the game plan as far as how we're going to stop our opponent, how we play our special teams against our opponent's special teams, and then offensively, how are we going to score, how are we going to be productive with the football against what the other team does defensively. So we spend a great deal of time, the coaches do, watching video, developing a plan, and then implementing the plan at practice and rehearsing it and really executing it at a high level.
What are a few things that you think that the team has improved on over the course of the season so far?
Our pass game has really come on, and offensively our line of scrimmage has really gotten a lot better. We struggled early in the year, and we played some good people, but we weren't performing very well together as a group, and they've really gotten a lot better. We're taking care of the football. Logan's making great decisions with the ball, and our receivers, Skip Smith and Lincoln DeLear, and are really playing well. Thomas Cochran they're playing well, and to me, when we've been such a heavy run team for all these years, we've developed a little bit of a passing game, and it's really given us another weapon.
And how does that kind of affect how the game goes, when you're playing against opponents? Well,
we've developed some confidence that we can throw the ball. And I failed to mention our defense. Our defense is ranked, I think, number 5 in the state now in scoring, and they really are playing well. And we've got a really good, strong defensive staff, and then really good defensive players that are really playing well together. And the secondary has come on, and that's the main thing is we've developed some confidence. We've created some depth through the season, and now here we are getting close to November, when our freshmen now are sophomores, and our sophomores really are juniors, and everybody's played a lot of football. And the more you get out there under the lights, the better you're going to perform.
And how have the younger players on the team, like the sophomores and the freshmen on the team, how have you really seen them specifically improve over the season?
Well, just getting out and practicing every day and going through our drill work every day. Tanner Vi, for example, had a great ball game Friday, sophomore corner, and came into the year, we didn't really, we kind of expect him to contribute on JV and hoped he would have evolved into a very good varsity player, and he has. So, they've really just, I think today is our 54th practice. So that's a lot of football just during the fall. That doesn't count spring football and all the summer stuff that we do. So they've been at it a while, and they're really performing better.
And switching over to the upperclassmen, like the juniors and probably mainly the seniors, how have they really affected and shaped the team this year?
Well, they're hungry, and there's been a sense of urgency moving into the last month of the year. Ethan Bramlett, for instance, Pete West, Carson Smiddlecoffer, Evan Bartek, and just leaders. They're hungry. They want to do well. They've got a great mentality, a winner's mentality that. Every day we go out there, we have fun. It's work, a lot of work, but they have a lot of fun, and they have some high aspirations and big dreams, and there's only one way to accomplish those, and that's go to work and earn it. So that's kind of where we are right now.
And how do you think that the upperclassmen kind of setting that example of working hard, having good attitude, how do you think that affects the younger players on the team?
Well, all the younger players look up to these older guys, and they're bigger, a little bigger, faster, and stronger, and they have a lot more on their plate as far as what we expect of them. So, they're watching these guys. They watch the way they practice. They watch the way they play, and it's a great right now a great culture in our locker rooms, a great culture on the field, on our practice field, and on Friday nights. So it's it's something that this senior class will leave a legacy and leave a mark. And Team 26 is. They don't have long together, so they're gonna do what they can do to be as successful as they can.
And you know, the team, they're growing and evolving over the course of the season, but you've been coaching, I mean, varsity football for what, years?
34 years.
So, I mean, how do you think that you've kind of gotten better over the years and evolved over the years as a coach?
Well, I think we constantly change. Our staff does. You know, we're doing a little bit different conditioning this year, and the coaches like it. The players kind of dread it, but really it's been more effective on Friday night. We really haven't had any kind of fatigue issues at all, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time at practice. You don't have to burn practice time on conditioning, because what we're doing differently is, you know, it's really working, and it's not creating a longer practice. That's what, you know, you got to take that into account. But it's just the constant evolution of the game. And Coach Waller's done a good job with the pass. Coach Waller and Walker with our pass game, and you know, we got a quarterback that really can throw it down the field, and we got 3 really good receivers that we spent more time doing that. And then defensively, you know, the coaches are always looking for a new stunt and blitz package and new way to do things and new way to create pressures and turnovers. And, you know, it's a team effort. You know, we have a very strong coaching staff. And, you know, I guess if I've changed it all, it's really to lean more and more and more on those guys through the years.
And how does, you know, like changing the practices and everything, what does a practice look like when you're changing things up?
Well, the number one, the players, there's not a monotony of it, and they don't get tired of doing the same thing. And we try to, you know, create different ways to do things, and so they don't get bored with it. And you know, that's the main thing, is you never want to make it a boring situation. You always want to create competition at practice. We listen to music, like today. If you come to practice today, we'll have music going on to create a distraction. So we got to completely focus on what we're doing, and we create a bunch of noise so that, you know, to simulate Friday nights. And it's just, you know, some of the changes we've done, and I feel like it's really paid off for us.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
And I'm staff writer Jessica Doyle. To stay caught up on all your Starkville High School news, visit theprowlernews.org or follow us on social media at SMHS Prowler. The Panthers will play again this Friday at 7:30 against North Clayton High School at Terra Stadium.